I hope you had a great weekend, and I hope you enjoyed the first lesson today on the at-home learning site. We are going to go ahead and get started reading chapter 4. And to begin, it is called Vile Treasure. Jack started to run across the hot sand. He ran as fast as he could, but the pirates ran faster. Before Jack knew it, the biggest pirate had grabbed him. Jack struggled, but the pirate had huge, strong arms. He held on to Jack and laughed a mean, ugly laugh. He had a shaggy black beard, and a patch covered one eye. Jack heard Annie yelling. He saw her coming down the rope ladder. "Stay where you are!" Jack shouted, but Annie kept coming. "Leave him alone, you bully!" she cried. Now, do we really think that Annie would ever leave Jack alone? She's the brave and daring one. She's going to go try to help him. The other two pirates laughed meanly. They were dirty and ragged. Annie charged up to the biggest pirate. "Let him go," she said. She hit the pirate with her fist and kicked him. But the pirate just growled. Then he grabbed her too, and with his giant hands he held Jack and Annie as if they were two kittens. So talk to whoever's with you right now about what that might mean. He held Jack and Annie as if they were two kittens. We've learned about similes and metaphors. Which one do you think this is? As if they were two kittens. When we use the words like or as, we compare two things using a simile. "No one escapes Cap'n Bones," he roared. His breath was terrible. "Let go," Annie shouted into his face, but Cap'n Bones just smiled. All his teeth were black. Annie fell silent. Cap'n Bones laughed loudly. Then he turned to the other two. They are really small compared to him. "Find out what's in their house, you dogs," he said. "Aye, aye, Cap'n," they answered, and they started up the ladder to the treehouse. "What do you spy, Pinky?" shouted Cap'n Bones. "Books, Cap'n," Pinky shouted down. "Ah, books," growled Cap'n Bones. He spit on the sand. "I want gold." "You dogs." "Dogs are nicer than you," said Annie. "Shh," said Jack. "What about you, Stinky?" Cap'n Bones roared. "Just books, Cap'n," shouted Stinky. "Ah, books," said Cap'n Bones. He spit on the sand again. "I hate books. Keep looking, dogs. Find me something good." Cap'n Bones grabbed Jack's backpack. "What's in here?" he said. "Nothing." Jack quickly opened the pack. "Just paper, a pencil, a book." "Another book!" roared Cap'n Bones. "That's vile treasure." A gleeful shriek pierced the air. Cap'n Bones froze. "What's that?" he shouted. "Look, Cap'n, look!" Pinky leaned out the treehouse window. He held the medallion. It glimmered in the sunlight. "Oh, brother," thought Jack. "Throw it down!" cried Cap'n Bones. "It's not yours!" shouted Annie. Cap'n Bones dropped Jack and Annie. He caught the medallion as it fell. "Gold! Gold! Gold!" he cried. Cap'n Bones threw his head back and laughed horribly. He grabbed two of his pistols and he shot them into the air. Pinky and Stinky howled like wolves. And here he is. He is a scary-looking pirate. He's doing that to warn them that he's in charge. Now, we learned a little while ago about problem and solution. And every story has a problem and a solution. So my challenge to you today is just a short one like always, but I want you to try to talk with whoever's near you, or maybe write it down or draw a picture of it, the problem that they are facing in this chapter, and then what do you think the solution might be? What solution do you think that Jack and Annie are going to come up with? Kind of think about their personalities and how they usually tackle problems in their other stories. And then if you want to share with me, you can share on your portfolio on Class Dojo. And if not, just turn and talk. And so I will see you again tomorrow for Chapter 5.